Episode 65, The Architecture of Flow. Why flow equals zero resistance between signal and action. Flow is not motivation, flow is not excitement, flow is not discipline or productivity. Flow is not being in the zone by luck. In field mechanics, flow is the state where your internal signal moves into action with zero resistance, zero distortion, and zero contradiction. It is the purest expression of alignment between consciousness and behavior. Flow is not something we enter, flow is something we become compatible with. Let's break down the mechanics. Number one, flow equals when signal and action become one. Normally, there is a delay or distortion between the signal we receive, the thought we interpret, the emotion we feel, the action we take. In flow, these layers synchronize. Signal, awareness, action happens as one continuous movement. No hesitation, no internal argument, no fear loop, no ego interference, no overthinking. Flow is seamless signal execution. Number two, flow requires a stable identity. Flow is impossible when identity is unstable. Why? Because unstable identity creates hesitation, self-doubt, fear-based loops, second-guessing, emotional turbulence, mixed signals, conflicting instructions. Flow demands a stable version of you that knows who you are, how you operate, what feels aligned, what your signal means, how your system wants to move. Identity stability equals flow bandwidth increases. Number three, flow requires emotional regulation, not suppression. Flow doesn't mean no emotion. Flow means emotion is moving cleanly. When emotion gets stuck, flow collapses, mind gets loud, body tightens, clarity dims, intuition disconnects. When emotion is regulated, energy moves freely, internal quietness appears, creativity unlocks, intuition sharpens, physical tension dissolves. Flow is not the absence of emotion. Flow is emotion in motion. Number four, flow depends on coherent broadcasting, no mixed signals. This is the most important part. Flow cannot exist when you broadcast contradictory instructions. Example, I want X, but internally I'm afraid of it. I'm not ready for it. I don't deserve it. This might fail. Mixed signals equals friction. Friction kills flow. Flow requires one clean instruction from the entire architecture. This is the direction. Once that coherence appears, flow becomes effortless. Number five, flow is a high bandwidth communication state. In flow, your system accesses more data from the field. This is why flow feels like intuitive knowing, ideas arriving rapidly, perfect timing, smooth execution, creative expansion, deep presence, effortless action. You are not thinking faster, you are receiving more. Flow equals high bandwidth blueprint access. Number six, flow is what happens when resistance drops to zero. Resistance comes from fear, distortion, unintegrated waveforms, identity instability, emotional loops, limiting beliefs, doubt, old assumptions. Flow is simply the absence of these. You don't chase flow, you remove resistance. Flow appears naturally, like a river not being blocked by stones. You don't create flow, you clear the stones. Number seven, flow synchronizes timing and environment. When you are in flow, the environment cooperates, people respond better, opportunities arrive, solutions unfold, synchronicities increase, timing becomes perfect, progress accelerates. This is not magic, this is physics. Flow produces a stable internal signal and the field reorganizes external reality to match that stability. Flow inside leads to flow outside. Number eight, flow is embodied alignment. Flow is what it feels like when consciousness, identity, emotion, and action are all aligned. This is why flow feels like you are being carried. Things feel effortless. You stop resisting, you stop forcing, you stop chasing, you stop doubting. You just move, you just express, you just are. Flow is architecture expressing itself without interference. Flow isn't something we push into. Flow is what arrives when our signal becomes clean, our identity stabilizes, and resistance dissolves. For more information, please download free books and PDF for these episodes from the link in my bio. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and follow for more aligned content. Thank you.